This video did not come to you by chance. You have been guided here. Maybe by God. Maybe because of the universe. Or maybe for a part of you that is tired of suffering in silence. Waking up with a weakened body, feeling like a prisoner of your own skin. Trying to get out of bed and realizing that your muscles no longer respond as they used to. Seeing the mirror reflect back an image that doesn't match the young soul that still beats within you. You may have said to yourself, "It's normal, it's age." But deep down, something inside you whispers, "It shouldn't be this way." And you're right. Actually, I shouldn't. There is an invisible enemy. A night thief. And he doesn't come armed, he doesn't break down doors. It creeps silently every time you close your eyes. While you sleep, it robs you of what you most value. Your strength, your balance, your autonomy. It's hard to accept, but you have to listen carefully. Your body is being consumed night after night. Even if you eat well during the day. Even if you walk a little, or do what you can. If you go to sleep without preparing your body, you are giving your muscles up for sacrifice. And do you know what the cruelest thing about all this is? You were never warned. Nobody told you that the most dangerous muscle loss occurs while we sleep. That without proper nutrition before bed, the body enters a state of emergency. And in this desperation, he begins to devour himself. Yes, your own muscles are transformed into energy. Energy to keep you alive, at the expense of your vitality. That's why you wake up in pain. That's why the knees get weak. That's why the simple act of walking can feel like climbing. But listen carefully, because here is the truth that few know. This is not an inevitable destiny. It is just the reflection of a silent and perfectly reversible habit. Today I came here as a messenger, as a monk, like a soul brother, to hold your hand and remind you, the cure still lives inside you, and it begins with something as simple as it is sacred. A gesture before sleeping. A food that nourishes, that protects, that rebuilds what was lost. A small choice can change your entire morning, and little by little transform your life. You are not alone on this journey. Time doesn't have to be your enemy. It can be your ally if you learn to listen to what your body whispers every night. Today you will remember it. He will wake up. I will act. Because tonight, it may be the first time that your muscles, instead of disappearing, begin to reborn. Do you feel like your body can no longer keep up with your mind? It's as if, as the years go by, the joints, muscles, and strength fibers that were once firm and full of energy now seem to fade away, like a flame that goes out without warning. You try to get out of bed, and as you take your first steps, you notice the weight, the effort, the lack of agility. The simple act of walking becomes a challenge, with pain lurking at every step. Your vitality seems to fade along with the sun as the night progresses. You wake up in the morning feeling the same weakness that accompanied you the night before, and you wonder, what's happening to me? You feel exhausted, even after hours of sleep. You feel your body slowly failing you, giving in to the fatigue of a life that, instead of being renewed, becomes more arduous. It is not just a nuisance. This is the price of a slow and silent loss of muscle strength. And this loss, dear friend, doesn't happen during the day. It doesn't happen when you're awake and active. It happens when you close your eyes and give your trust to the night. As you rest, your body begins to break down, without you even realizing it. It's as if, while you sleep, life is weaving an invisible plot that weakens your muscles, dissolving the strength you've been gradually gaining throughout your life. You go to bed believing that rest is the solution. But without knowing it, the body begins to fall apart, feeding off itself, without the proper nutrition to support its regeneration. You may have already felt it. The pain that appears during the simplest movements. The tiredness that doesn't go away, even after a full night's rest. Muscles that do not respond as before. But there's something else here, something you need to understand. This is not a fate you should accept. You weren't made to live like this, apathetic, without strength, without the ability to get up easily, to live without the limitations imposed by age. Your muscles can be renewed, your strength can be restored. But only if you understand what happens at night, and what you can do, in a simple and effective way, to stop this loss. The truth is that what you eat before bed is the key to changing that. Make no mistake, What you eat at night does more than satisfy your hunger. Decide whether you wake up stronger, more refreshed, or spend the next day fighting the fragility that builds up while you sleep. This is your moment. The moment to understand that by making small changes to what you eat before bed, you can begin to reverse the process of wasting, combat muscle loss, and regain lost vitality. I know this may seem like a huge challenge, a task that is hard to believe. But believe me, what I'm about to share with you from now on may be just what your body has been waiting for to change. To heal. You may have heard that loss of strength, weakening muscles, and constant pain are just natural effects of aging. As the years go by, it is normal for the body to lose vigor, for vitality to dissipate, and for movement to become more difficult. But I come here to tell you a truth that few have the courage to say. This is not a life sentence. It's not time that causes muscle loss, but what you are doing, or not doing, to nourish your body. The reality that most of us don't realize is that muscle loss is not inevitable. It doesn't come with age. It's fueled by habits we ignore, by a lack of daily care, by what the body doesn't receive during the night. Every night you go to sleep without giving your body the proper nutrients, it begins to waste away. It is a silent, invisible, but very real process. And that is a choice you can change. It's not about accepting that your body will weaken as you age. It's not about resignation. If you want to feel stronger, lighter, more capable of performing your daily activities without constant pain or limitations, the solution is in your hands. It all starts before you go to bed. The difference between a body that regenerates while you sleep and one that is destroyed depends largely on what you give it before you close your eyes. The food you choose to eat, the way you prepare your body for rest, makes all the difference the next day. I know it may seem overly simplistic, but the change is in the details. What you eat at night could be the key to unleashing a hidden vitality within you. What happens while we sleep is not a simple loss of energy. It's a real battle within you, where your body, in its purest form, tries to stay strong and restore what was worn out during the day. But without the proper nutrients, it enters a process of catabolism, in which it begins to feed on itself, destroying its muscles and strength. And with that, it weakens even further. But if you start nourishing your body properly before bed, the cycle changes. This is what I'm going to show you. A simple but powerful gesture that can reverse this process. These are not expensive medications or supplements that promise miracles. No. We are talking about simple foods, natural, which can activate your body's muscle regeneration system while you sleep. Foods that act as healing catalysts, boosting recovery and helping to rebuild weakened muscles. With the right foods before bed, your body will enter a state of active regeneration. He will stop destroying himself. It will begin to rebuild itself from the inside out. And when you wake up, instead of feeling weak, heavy, and with joint pain, you'll notice that your body is more live, further strong, further resilient. You will be able to continue living with the same energy, or even more, than you had in your youth. This isn't an empty promise. It's a scientific truth, proven by numerous studies demonstrating the effectiveness of certain nutritional practices during sleep. But to achieve that, you need to give your body what it really needs. Because change begins when you understand the importance of nurturing your strength before sleeping. And that's exactly what you'll learn to do. You'll discover the power of a simple gesture, performed every night, to give your body the fuel it needs to regenerate. Now the decision is yours. You can continue to watch your muscles weaken over time, or you can choose, starting today, to restore them. The key is what you eat. And healing can be simpler than you think. Did you know there's a common mistake most people overlook? A mistake so silent, so simple, that no one ever noticed it. This error does not come with a red flag, it does not make any noise. It infiltrates invisibly as you go about your daily routine, believing you are doing the best for your body. And it is this mistake that, night after night, makes the loss of strength and fragility a reality in your life. This error is the overnight fasting. I know, you might be wondering, but sleep is precisely when the body should rest, right? Yes, rest is essential. But it's also during rest that the body needs nourishment. Nourishment that comes not just from calories, but from the right nutrients. When you go to bed without proper fuel, your body goes into a state of catabolism. That is, it begins to destroy its own reserves in an attempt to stay in operation. It seems contradictory, right? During sleep, the body tries to regenerate itself, but at the same time it begins to feed, to consume itself. This process is what accelerates muscle loss, fragility, and joint pain. And all of this could be avoided with a simple change in nighttime habits. Additionally, when you don't provide the nutrition necessary for muscle recovery, you're also not giving your muscles the opportunity to grow. While you sleep, your muscles don't just rest. They rebuild, repair, and regenerate. But for that to happen, they need the suitable building blocks, proteins, the essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own and that must be ingested throughout the day, but especially before bedtime. This silent error, this nocturnal fasting, is a practice we have cultivated without knowing it. Most of us go to bed without paying attention to what our bodies need to stay strong and healthy. And this gets worse with age. As we age, our bodies become less efficient in the use of the proteins we ingest during the day. It's as if our muscles are increasingly deprived of the nutrients they need to rebuild. This is what we call anabolic resistance, a phenomenon in which the body loses the ability to use protein more effectively, especially at night when it is most needed. Now imagine the impact this has on your body. While we sleep, the lack of nutrients results in muscles that, instead of regenerating, disintegrate. Muscle recovery slows. Muscle soreness becomes more frequent. Fatigue increases. And all this happens without you realizing it, because it's happening in the shadows, while you rest. This is the silent mistake that is robbing you of your strength, your resilience, and your independence. But the good news is that you can reverse this, starting right now. By understanding this mistake and, more importantly, correcting it, you can change the way your body reacts while you sleep. With the right nutrients, with the right foods, you can transform your sleep into a moment-free muscle growth. So if you've been following this video this far, as now and share this knowledge. Because the more you know, the more the power of transformation will spread. Change begins when we make the decision to understand what is happening to our bodies and take action. And the first and simplest action could be the one you take now, choosing to fuel your body properly before bed. Now that you understand the underlying cause of the silent loss, the good news is that you have the key to changing it. You can activate the key and unleash the power your body has, waiting to regenerate and restore itself. There's no mystery or magic, just simple practices that can make a difference in your health and well-being. Let's start with the most basic, nutrition before bedtime. 4-7-8 breathing. Before going to bed, take a moment to focus on your breathing. Sit comfortably or lie down. Breathe deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. This technique not only calms the mind and nervous system, but also prepares the body for a night of deep muscle regeneration. Slow, controlled breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps the body prepare for rest and recovery. And muscle recovery, my friend, doesn't just happen when the muscles rest. It also happens with the mind. When you control your breathing, the body relaxes, muscle tension decreases, and regeneration begins from the inside out. Protein-rich foods. Now, let's get down to business. What you eat before bed is crucial. It's not just about calories, but also essential nutrients for muscle recovery. One of the best options is cottage cheese, rich in a protein called casein, which digests slowly and provides the body with essential amino acids for up to 8 hours. By eating a serving of cottage cheese, you're ensuring your body has the building blocks it needs for muscle repair and growth while you sleep. Another excellent option is boiled eggs. They're a compact source of complete protein, with all the essential amino acids your body needs to recover. Consumed at night, they help halt catabolism and kickstart recovery. You can prepare the eggs with a little turmeric, which not only provides an exotic flavor but also has anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce muscle soreness and improve recovery. The power of healthy oils. Healthy fats, such as avocado or the olive oil, they play a crucial role in nutrient absorption and maintaining a healthy muscular system. By consuming a source of healthy fats, such as a slice of avocado or a tablespoon of olive oil, you help your body better absorb essential proteins and vitamins. These fats help slow down the digestive process, ensuring that nutrients are released steadily throughout the night, promoting more effective recovery. Chamomile infusion with honey. Chamomile is an herb with calming properties that helps reduce stress and promotes deep, restful sleep. Combine a chamomile infusion with a tablespoon of honey is a natural source of glucose and provides stable energy throughout the night. It also has anti-inflammatory properties, which helps reduce muscle soreness. This simple ritual of a warm infusion, taken about 30 minutes before bedtime, not only prepares the body for rest but also facilitates muscle recovery. Lemon water. Although drinking lemon water before bed may seem contradictory at first, this simple habit can help balance your body's pH and aid digestion. Lemon helps alkalize your system, while water keeps your body hydrated, which is essential for muscle regeneration. Dehydration is one of the causes of muscle pain and weakness, so hydrating properly before bed creates an environment conducive to effective muscle regeneration. Light exercise before bedtime. Exercising at night is often considered something that interferes with sleep. But in reality, light exercise, such as a gentle walk or a short stretching routine, can stimulate blood circulation, promote muscle recovery, and prepare the body for restful sleep. This doesn't mean you should push yourself or engage in intense activities. Rather, small gestures, like a simple stretch, can make a difference. These practical and spiritual solutions work together, helping your body nourish, regenerate, and strengthen itself while you rest. They're simple habits, but they have great transformative power. You don't need expensive treatments or sophisticated supplements. Your body already has everything it needs to be strong, resilient, and healthy. You just need to give it the care and attention it deserves. Start implementing these habits into your life and notice how, in a short time, you'll feel stronger, more refreshed, and less painful. It's not an instant miracle, but rather a daily path of self-care, where every small gesture of love and respect for your body will result in a profound and lasting transformation. Now I invite you to stop for a moment and allow your mind to loosen up. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Feel the air slowly enter, filling your being with each breath. Now, exhale slowly, feeling your body relax, releasing all the accumulated tension. Imagine lying in a peaceful field, with a gentle breeze caressing your face. The sky is clear, the soft light of the sunset caresses your skin. You feel the coolness of the earth beneath your body, and each breath becomes deeper and smoother. As you breathe, you feel the energy of nature around you. Every cell in your body begins to warm with the earth's energy, and you feel a deep welcome. With each breath, you feel calmer, more relaxed, more connected to your essence. Now imagine that inside you there is a serene lake. The water is crystal clear, calm, and smooth. As you breathe, the lake water calms even further, reflecting the sky around you. Each breath clears your mind and soothes your body, bringing clarity, harmony, and healing. Visualize your muscles, one by one. Watch them strengthen. Strong, further companies with each breath. Every muscle is revitalized, restored, and rebalanced. Imagine how your muscle fibers connect and strengthen, like a network of energy circulating throughout your body. Every cell in your body is nourished and restored, and you feel your vitality renewed night after night, thanks to the deep rest you provide. Now, visualize a light flux. A gentle light descends from head to toe. It is warm and healing, with an energy that soothes and renews. This light penetrates every muscle and joint, providing warmth and nourishment. Every part of your body, from the inside out, is replenished, as if filled with the purest healing energy. As this light flows, you feel a sense of freely and expansion. All the tension points disappear. The pain diminishes until it disappears completely. You notice that you are more live, further strong, further tuned with your vital energy. Your body recovers, restores itself, every muscle and joint in perfect balance and strength. Now, imagine waking up in the morning. You feel refreshed. Your body is no longer tense, tired, or aching. You feel your muscles working as they should, with freedom and grace. Movement is natural. Every step, every gesture confirms that your body is strong, free, and well-nourished. You feel vivo, live, able to face the day with renewed energy. Right now, think about how your life can be, from now on, filled with strength and balance. You can feel the transformation within you, even as you visualize, because your mind, your intention, is a fundamental part of healing. You are already on the path of renewal, and every step you take, whether physical or emotional, contributes to your growth. Let this feeling of renewal and healing expand within you. Feel gratitude for every muscle, every joint, every part of your body that heals and strengthens. You deserve this transformation. You deserve to be strong and healthy, no matter your age. And it starts now, while you rest, while you sleep, while you renew every cell of your being. With each night you indulge in wise rest, with each food you choose with love and intention, your body is strengthened, your mind is renewed, and your life is transformed. Let this light continue to flow through you. Let it fill your mind and body with a deep sense of peace and health. Now, carry this feeling of calm and strength with you. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Feel refreshed, as if you're already experiencing the transformation you envisioned. Each day brings you closer to the healthiest, strongest version of yourself. Now, with your body more relaxed and your mind clearer, you begin to realize something profound. The healing has already begun. Yes, dear friend, it has already begun within you. There's no need to wait any longer or make grand gestures. Transformation is a continuous process, and everything you need is already within your grasp. It lies in your heart, in your intention, in your decision to act wisely. You have the ability to regenerate. The strength you feel now, deep inside, is real. You are no longer alone on this journey. Your body is your ally, your mind is your guide. With proper care and nutrition, you can reverse muscle loss, regain your vitality, and live life with the strength you've always deserved. Every step you've taken, every breath you've taken, every image you've visualized is turning into action, and action brings results. You've already planted the seeds of recovery and strength. Now is the time to nurture them, watering them every day with the habits we just shared. Feel lighter. Feel stronger. Feel more. Book. It doesn't matter how old you are. You are not a slave to age. You are the owner of your transformation. Your healing journey began with the intention of taking care of yourself. Now, simply follow the path, step by step, with confidence and patience. Remember that true strength is not only in the muscles you recover, but also in the wisdom with which you take care of your body and mind. Every small gesture of care, every food you choose, every breath you take with intention, is part of this process. Now, as you look to the future, imagine yourself living your days with more energy, more freedom, more lightness. It's not just about avoiding pain or weakness. It's about celebrate vitality, enjoy every moment, knowing that you have the strength to make the most of life. And that's the real transformation. The moment you realize that, it is no longer about surviving, but about living fully. This is possible for you now. So, look within yourself and discover the strength you already carry within. Comment below if you feel this energy. Share with us how you feel and what changes you've begun to notice in your life. Your healing path is unique, but it's more powerful when shared. We're all in this together. Now, take another deep breath and feel the peace that comes from knowing you're on the right path. Your body regenerates, your mind strengthens, and your life transforms. You are strong. You are capable. And with each passing day, you become even stronger. Now that you have begun to feel the transformation within you, it is important to understand that the path of healing and regeneration is continuous. It is not a change that happens overnight, but a journey that is made with patience, with confidence, and, above all, with self-love. When we talk about physical and spiritual health, it's essential to remember that the body isn't a machine that simply stops working over time. The body is a reflection of our mind, our soul, and our life story. What we do, think, and feel directly affects our physical state. And when we care for our body with the same dedication we care for our mind, profound and lasting changes occur. Every meal, every breath, every act of self-care has the power to restore vitality. The body has an incredible capacity for regeneration, but it needs your help. It needs nutrition, movement, rest, and, above all, intention. When you allow yourself to consciously rest, nourish yourself with healing foods, and practice gratitude for every regenerated cell, you create an environment in which your body can fully recover. This is not only a physical process, but also an emotional and spiritual one. Body, mind, and soul align to create perfect harmony. Self-care is not a luxury, it is a need, and the best thing about this journey is that you can start right now. No matter where you are on your path, every moment is a new opportunity to give your body what it needs to grow stronger. Every small act of care, every conscious decision, is a seed you plant for the future. You can start with small changes, a moment of silence before bed, a healthy meal, a leisurely walk in the morning. Over time, these small changes will become deep habits that will strengthen your health and well-being. But more than that, the self-care is a spiritual practice. Taking care of yourself is a way of honoring the life you were given. By giving your body the care it deserves, you're telling it, I am worthy of love and care. This message is powerful, because often, what our bodies lack isn't just food or rest, but recognition of our worth. It's recognition of our own dignity. Self-care also involves learning to listen to your body, mind, and soul. How many times have you ignored your body's signals? How many times have you ignored pain or discomfort, thinking it was normal? True self-care begins when you learn to listen to what your body is telling you and respond with respect and love. When you choose to do what's best for you, not just what's easiest or most convenient. With every step, with every passing day, you are creating a new pattern of life for yourself. Not a pattern of frailty and tiredness, but one of strength and vitality. Your body is a temple, and how you care for it shapes your quality of life. By taking care of yourself, you create a stronger, healthier, and more fulfilling future. And remember, dear friend, that transformation isn't just physical. By improving your physical health, you're also creating space for greater, emotional balance. Self-care affects every area of your life. Your mind, your heart, your relationships, and your connection to the divine. This is your moment to grow and flourish, to bring out your best. You have the power within you to regenerate, to regain your strength, and to live life with the energy and purpose you deserve. What began with the intention of taking care of your body now extends to all areas of your existence. So, continue your journey with confidence. Continue honoring your body, mind, and soul. The transformation you've begun to feel will only grow, and with it will come a new life, a life filled with vitality, joy, and inner peace. The time has come to reflect on what you have sown within yourself. The path of transformation you have embarked on is not a distant destination, but a constant movement, a journey toward strength and renewal. Sometimes we feel impatient, eager to see immediate results, especially when it comes to our health. But it's essential to remember that true change doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, like the growth of a tree that eventually blossoms, but it begins with the simple task of planting the seed. You're on the right track. Patience is a powerful virtue when it comes to health and self-care. The body's regeneration process is like a subtle dance between rest and movement, between nourishing yourself with healthy foods and allowing your body to absorb and process what it's been given. It's insolence of the night. When you trust that you're making the right decision, your body begins to rebuild itself. And when you wake up, your body responds with more energy, more strength, and more capacity for action. Consistency is the key to this transformation. It's not about making huge efforts that require sacrifices. Rather, it's about incorporating simple practices into your daily life, taking small steps each day, like the careful growth of a plant that only requires constant attention and care. These practices, these daily decisions, are the foundation of a stronger, more balanced, and healthier life. Imagine you are building a temple of strength. Every healthy habit is an important step, established with intention and respect. Over time, what starts small becomes something big and solid. Each day of self-care is a cornerstone in building your well-being, a conscious decision to strengthen your body and mind, to honor who you are and what your body represents. Patience, then, becomes the strength that sustains this temple. When you sow today, with a heart full of intention, you know the fruits will come in time. There's no rush, no race. Every day is an opportunity to reinforce what you've already begun to build. In this way, you cultivate not only your physical body, but also your mind, which observes with clarity and patience. Every day you wake up, you have the opportunity to notice the transformation that is subtly taking place. It may not be a giant leap, but with each passing moment, you realize that you are stronger, more resilient, and more capable of performing your daily tasks with ease. Your muscles begin to feel firmer, your joints more flexible, and your mind calmer and more focused. You become more and more who you were created to be. Patience also teaches us to respect the body's rhythms. Often, throughout life, we ignore the signs of fatigue, the signals that the body needs to rest. We learn to ignore them because there is always something to do, always a responsibility to fulfill. But true strength doesn't come from rushing, it comes from rest, from recovery. The body, when treated with patience and respect, responds with vigor and vitality. And patience, in the end, becomes the key to maintaining balance, to finding peace in movement and rest. Now, as you look to the future, realize that there is no hurry. The transformation is happening inside you right now, even if you don't see immediate results. What you are creating is lasting, and you can trust that with every small gesture, your body and mind are strengthened. It's like the growth of a tree, which doesn't rush to take root, but lets them grow slowly and deeply into the earth, building a solid foundation for its strength. Patience is a form of wisdom. It's a powerful tool that allows you to trust the process and understand that true transformation is achieved with time, consistency, and dedication. It doesn't matter where you are today. The important thing is that you started, and what you're building now is lasting. You have the power to create a life of health, strength, and balance. And with patience as your ally, the transformation will be profound and permanent. Now, as you look back on the journey you've taken, it's important for you to know what you've just discovered is profound. What you're beginning to understand within yourself, throughout this journey of healing and transformation, is something many go through their entire lives unaware of. And by accessing this knowledge, you become part of privileged group, a group that holds the key to true health, which doesn't come from quick fixes or external solutions, but from conscious choices, daily habits, and a deep connection with oneself. You are becoming, every day, the best version of yourself. Transformation is not only about strengthening your body, but also about aligning your mind and spirit with health and vitality. You now have a heightened consciousness about what happens to your body and how, with simple self-care measures, you can regain the strength and vigor you've neglected for so long. And that, my dear friend, is a gift. It doesn't matter what the world around you says. It doesn't matter what others think about age, about time. What matters is how you choose to live. You have the power to write a new story for your body and your life. Every decision you make, every step you take, every moment of self-care you practice is a step toward a fuller, stronger, and more vibrant life. And now, with this new awareness, you no longer live on autopilot. You live with intention, with purpose. You've come to understand that your body is a temple, and that every breath, every meal, every movement you make has a direct impact on your health and well-being. And that's the greatest gift you can give yourself. I invite you now to appropriate of it. Feel the change. Feel the strength. Feel the transformation. And share this experience with the world. The knowledge you now possess about the power of physical and mental regeneration should not be hidden. Share it with your loved ones, with those who need to know they can remain strong, healthy, and vibrant at any age. The transformation you experience is not only for you, but for everyone around you. Your energy expands. By taking care of yourself, you strengthen not only yourself, but also those around you. Your example can inspire others to follow this same path of self-care and self-healing. So I ask you now, I like this video if you feel it touched something within you. If you recognize the importance of these practices and the transformation they can bring, subscribe to the channel to continue receiving more tips, perspectives, and wisdom on how to live better, healthier, and stronger. And, above all, comment below what are you feeling? Share your experiences, discoveries, challenges, and victories with us. Because by commenting, you're not only reflecting on your journey, but you're also helping others see that transformation is possible. You're on the right track. This is just the beginning of your new life. You are no longer at the mercy of aging or frailty. You have taken control of your health. Now more than ever, you have the power to live a full and vibrant life, with strength, balance, and renewed energy. And finally, always remember this. What you've just learned here isn't just about what you eat or do before bed. It's about honor the body you have. It's about reconnecting with your own being. Inner strength. Self-care is an act of love and respect for yourself, and you are now cultivating that love with every choice you make. You are strong. You are capable. And you deserve to live the best life possible. This video is not just a message. It's a milestone on your journey. You were chosen to live a full and healthy life, and now the world around you will reflect that. The power is in your hands, and the future is bright.